Hello. Imagine with me, if you will, that you, an adult, is parked outside of a playground. And on the playground, you see a young boy being by himself, entertaining himself. And walking toward that young boy is a husky, bigger fellow, who seems to be directing his attention toward this other young lad. And he goes over and starts having a conversation with him, and he seems to be roughing the kid. After a while, he reached over and slapped the kid on the back of his head. You notice that he grabs the kid in the collar and he's roughing this kid up pretty much. And this kid seems to resist any fighting back. And you sitting there and you're watching this. The guy seems to be getting upset because this young kid won't fight back. And so the bully, that's what you call it, gets more bullying. And he punches the guy in the mouth. And you're sitting there in the car watching this. What do? Do you allow this bully to bully this kid? Do you allow this kid the opportunity to wake up and be a man and defend himself? Or do you do something to rescue this kid from this situation? Well, think about that, because I want to give you a scenario that parallels that. And that is this. The American people are like that little kid that's sitting in the park taking care of his own business. But the system in America that allows the bully of the oil company to raise prices on oil anytime it gets ready, and the people have nothing to say, just pay the price. And if you're poor, you just have to stop driving. The system allows the meat companies to raise prices. The system allows the milk company to raise prices. The system allows the banks to destroy the markets of homes for people. The system allows the airlines to reap billions for raising and taking fees for things they've never done for before. The system is allowing everybody to rob you, the people. You're that little boy that's being bullied by those who are taking advantage of the system to do it to you, and there's nobody rescuing you. There's nobody coming to your aid. We're sitting in the car and we're watching this. We act like we don't know what to do, or we are afraid to do it. Why don't somebody get out of that car and grab that little nappy head boy side the head and pull his by the ear and pull him off that other young boy? Why isn't it that somebody within this system will recognize what is being done through taxation, unemployment, price increases, everything? It's just happening to the people. And nobody's coming to the rescue. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to advise you of this. Oil is in the ground. No man put any oil in the ground. That oil was set up by the master carpenter, God. And that oil was put here in this earth for all of the needs that oil is used for. And it was put here by God for everybody who needs to use it can have access to it. Yes, BP and others might say, but we pulled it up. You didn't pull it up. You had no knowledge of how to get that oil up out of that ground until God fed some of your brains. You had no materials to get that oil up out of that ground until God had blessed somebody with the knowledge of how to do it. So the oil that is in the ground is there by God. The ability to take it out is supplied by God. And the need for it is a need that God has blessed all of us with. So if you want to take that little nappy head bullying oil company off your back, then gas be free. Now you say, well, why is it going to be free? Same reason they taxing you, same reason they charging you, increasing the time they get ready. They don't care about you. But God does. That oil belongs to you, not BP. Airline tickets and that extra fees that they're getting. Where do you think those airlines come from? You think it came from the Wright brothers? The Wright brothers were just an instrument that were used by the almighty architect to introduce flight to we the people. But all of it belongs to God, and it was all designed for the people who might want to use it. And it is designed to be used free. You say, but well, why would, well, it'd be free for the same reason that they will rob you. You make it free and they can't rob you. You make oil free and they can't rob you. You make food free and they can't rob you. You make treating people a requirement, treating people like you want to be treated, and they cannot screw you at the state capitals, at the Congress. You make sure that you allow God's way, and you can have justice in the land. There won't be no war, won't be no crime, won't be no violence. And everybody can go to the gas pump and get a tank full of gas and not cry. Now, it's only because you, the American people, are being bullied. And you're being bullied because you have been trained to acquiesce to the dictates of a bully. You have been trained that way. And people who sit by and watch you being bullied, they're just like the people who are walking by the sick man on the block and nobody wants to help him. They cross to the other side of the street. It's like a lady that's being beat up by some crazy man and people walk on by, don't want to get involved. But this is the American people. This are the people of the world being messed over by a bully called business and systems. All of it a jive gargoyle from the pit of hell. Stop it.